Okay, it's me, Mr. Tall. Today we're doing something slightly different. We'll be watching a game on PandaNet. It's the first game to be played in the qualification match between Italy and Sweden, which is a very important match. The winner will get to play the A-League next season, and the loser has to go in the B-League. We have been failing pretty hard in the A-League, but not the worst, so we still have a chance to stay in the A-League as long as we win this match. We're going to be watching Jerome Salignon, who is a Frenchman but has been living in Sweden for a long time, so he's going to be playing against Italian player Alessandro Passe, and they are representing the second board for their country, Sweden, Italy. The game is supposed to start at 8, so it should be starting now, but it hasn't started yet. So we'll see how what we're gonna do while we wait for that. Perhaps we'll, yeah, maybe do some puzzles while we're waiting for them to start. So yeah, again, it's a very important match. Alessandro Passe has been very active lately. He's pretty strong 5-dan. Whereas Jerome Salignon, the opposite, he's also a pretty strong 5-dan, but he has not been very active. He has had a long pause with having kids and all that stuff. But he's been coming to the Go Club and played a lot of games with me. His style is often exciting. I've never seen a boring game by Jerome, so hopefully we'll have some good games. I guess the Italian is late, because I could see Jerome's account here. He's right here. But I cannot see Alessandro's, or Pizza as he's called. So in the meanwhile, why don't we do some puzzles and enjoy ourselves that way, so there's some kind of use here to this stream. In order to do that, I probably want to hide this. Yeah, then here we go. Then we have PandaNet open here, but we can also go do some puzzles while we are waiting for them to start the game. So I would love to do some... Okay, we can log in. Oh, wait. I need to log in? Oh, I got logged out. It's funny, when you log in via QR code like this, if someone's really fast in the stream, they could like log in instead of me. Which is funny. Okay, here we go. I've logged in using QR code. And then we will do some puzzles, and again, we will be watching the game between Jerome and Alessandro, but first we will do some puzzles because they haven't gotten started yet. Seems Alessandro is late. But I can see him, he's in there now, so maybe it will start soon. Okay, we can go to Tiku. Let's do some Bujiti. Okay, that means like opening style. Let's hop along to some more difficult level, maybe. Okay, 16 Qs. Okay, 6Q and above might be interesting. Alright, so here it's black to play, and I think it says for black to seal in, so I'm going to guess it's going to be here. Yeah, nice. In the meanwhile, for those of you who are already here, I see Fiante, for instance, who is from Sweden. Who do you have as favorite in this game between Alessandro and Jerome? It's an interesting matchup. I know who I believe is the favorite, but either way, it's certainly not a certain thing. I think this game could go in many different directions. Sweden, of course. All right, I like your attitude. All right, so here I guess black should block at A. Yeah, there's nothing to think about. Here it says who has more territory, black or white? So if we believe black has more territory, we should go for A. And that's what we believe here. Okay. Again, I'm just doing puzzles while waiting for them to get started. They are both online. I can see Jerome, I can see Pizza, but still, they haven't started. Let me see if there's any chatter going on. Yeah, Jerome wrote to the team, let's enjoy Italian pizza. It's gonna be interesting. Still, they haven't started. Hello, Dosiri, how are you? Yeah, we're waiting for a very interesting match, but and while we're waiting, we're doing some puzzles. In this one, I mean, C is popping out like crazy, right? You want to attack white while building this moyo. I mean, it's got to be C, yeah? Can't be anything else. Okay, let's play there. And here it's A, right? It's got to be A. You can't leave this guy alone. Here is no rush. This seems too off. It's got to be A. It seems I can perform as a 6k so far. So there's white to play, and you know, C looks extremely important. We need to help our stone, so we make an extension there. A is looking very attractive, isn't it? Yeah, this wall, and we have a potential wall. We gotta play there. Okay, let me see if they started yet. They didn't start. Oh, now they are starting. Okay, then I shall share the pandanet with you, and I shall try my best to give some background of the player, the little that I know. Let me see. I shall turn it on. Here we go. Aha, okay. Yeah, can I make this a little bit bigger? I think I could, right? Yeah, there we go. That's better, maybe. Especially if I move it a little bit to the side. Around here. Okay, good. Okay, so we're off. So Jerome is playing black, and as I said, he's not strong enough to play in the French team, even though he could, because the French team is so incredibly strong. So even though he's a 5-dan, he's too weak to play in the team. So he was waiting to become Swedish citizen. Now he's a Swedish citizen, and he's playing for Sweden. Hey, we got raided? What happened? Mikko is raiding us. Very welcome, my raiders. And yeah. So, but Jerome is not weak, and actually, I think, quite talented player. But as I mentioned earlier, he just had, you know, work, family, whatever. He stopped playing Go. And as I also mentioned, Jerome's style is always very active, and he plays fast, and he plays like aggressive fighting style, and all his games are interesting. Never a boring game with this guy. So we will probably enjoy that. Alessandro's style, I'm not so sure. I know he likes moyo. I've seen him take moyo a lot of times, and as I said before, Alessandro is a very active player. He has been playing some in the European. What is it? It's called Grand Slam, or that's what it's called, right? Yeah, he's represented Italy in Korea Prime Minister's Cup and so on. A nice guy. Plays the flute very well. He's like a maestro in playing the flute. Okay, so we're starting with some interesting variations already. Here I'll just rewind a little bit. First we have these kind of start points. Jerome play 3/4. Jerome is very unaware of the latest josekis. He doesn't really know a lot of AI joseki or any of them, so he will play old school. But yeah, so white ignored this approach and approached black and made a position on the right side. So yeah, he played this counter pincer, which was been seen in games between AlphaGo and Kojia. But these days, for some reason online, like everybody plays the low pincer, right? But here, black plays the high one. And he plays the old joseki. This is old joseki. So, as I said, he will often play the old josekis, which is often fine. I mean, nothing really wrong with it. Even if sometimes you might get a small loss, it's so small that it may be insignificant. I mean, it would be worse to walk into some AI joseki that you don't know anything about. Then that loss is potentially much larger than whatever little loss you get from playing an old joseki from the past. So here, it usually, at least in the old times, white would cut here. It's a little bit annoying and strange, actually, baffling, that on pandanet you don't have like a analysis tool so that you can analyze. It's incredibly strange, but that's the way it is. So for now, I'm using my mouse, my pointer here to indicate points. But I also, I later, a little bit later, we can also use Katago to do some analysis. Yeah, this is also a joseki, yeah, that white can play. Block here and basically, but this Hane I don't know about. That wasn't the joseki in the past. I believe white used to play Hane and connect, but now this one, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is Alessandro has studied the shape or if he's making a mistake. I really don't know. Again, I wish I had analysis tool. We could put some variations. Yeah, someone is asking, why not Fox? Ah, we are not playing Pandanet Shipur. We are just watching a game on Pandanet. Zero Ben is here as well. Sweden, the gatekeeper of Ligue A. Yeah, we will try to keep the Italians out, but the Italians and the Turks have been crushing the B League, absolutely obliterating everybody else. But then Turkey won the B League, so Turkey will automatically go on to play the A League next season. But Italy, on the other hand, will have to beat Sweden. Zero is asking, are you not playing? I am playing, but I'm playing. Well, these Italians wanted to change the times, so the official game match date is the 11th, which is a Tuesday next week. But they all needed to change, so not all of them, but board 2 and board 3. So I will play my game on Monday, and then Frederick and 2 other players will play on the Tuesday. So we have some info here from Tanuki. This Hana is the blue move. Oh, okay, good to know. Yeah, I don't know about this variation. Seems that Jerome also doesn't know, since he is thinking a lot right now. But I guess it's hard not to cut. I mean, could we find a reasonable variation where we don't cut here? Unlikely, right? So we probably have to cut and then try to get the best out of the situation. But it looks a bit, yeah, broken, right? You cut and then maybe he just hane, or he goes down first and then hane. Yeah, it's interesting. An old-fashioned variation, yeah, exactly. I've also mentioned this. Ben, it would be cool if we should have planned this. We could have streamed like in with a camera. We could have a phone call. Maybe we can still do that, but I don't know how to set it up midstream. Yeah, Hanne sets up the 4-7 cut neatly. Okay, what does he mean? Oh, at least maybe I can turn on coordinates at least, right? Yeah. That's gonna be helpful. Classic variation from 15 years ago. Okay, yeah. But what is the variation? So if black cuts and white plays e2, setting up a ladder. Ah, so this is why we play Hane first, so that we can cut in center. Ah, but it's not that center, I guess. Oh, I don't know, actually. Is he planning to connect after? Oh, I see. Maybe he's Hane connect, and if white connects, he's gonna cut, and then he can fight. Something like that. Ben Zero is sitting around in his underwear. Ah, what happened? Did I hide away the Pandanet? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do it. Yeah. So what is white's best move here then? Miko writes in the Pandanet chat, Pax Diorum. Pax Diorum. Wait, Pax Diorum is like another Italian player, isn't it? Play a stream once, yeah. Sure, Ben. Yeah, that'd be fun. We can do a stream. No, I just realized. I mean, I didn't think of it before until I saw you here. It would have been cool if we streamed because, but then I realized it's not Sweden versus France. I mean, just because there's a French player in there, it's Sweden versus Italy. I should be streaming with some Italian player. Would be cool. So like we can discuss and cheer for our respective countries. They want to hear your voice, Ben. Are they sure about that? And thank you to Fiante and show me your combo for the follows. Yes, Pandanet is terrible for live review. I was mentioning that earlier as well. It's absolutely, you know, baffling that they wouldn't have any kind of analysis tool. You know, you can't do you just put out variations or anything. And they have such a beautiful interface normally, so you'd think they have some good developers on it. But everybody knows that when you're watching games, you want to be able to, you know, click some stones out or whatever. So it's kind of confusing to me. Unreal mistake. I can't imagine streaming since I hate wearing clothes. Well, I have good news for you, buddy. There are streams where you are not supposed to wear clothes. You can make a killing. Okay, so now we just had some exchanges and then cut. Are they better than just cutting right away? Unclear to me. I guess similar, right? Now white will extend probably, because if, well, maybe we don't need to extend. That's maybe not necessary. But it's a bit big if black Ataris and pushes down here, right? At h3. So, I mean, I know an old variation where white cuts directly here at g4, and, white, and black goes back to c4, and white goes out. That was a joseki too. So these exchanges that happen in the corner, don't know, maybe they are good for white, I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, I'll be in a hot tub, I'll be in a pool. Anything really for views. I have no, like, what is it, scruples? I'm unscrupulous. Black has already messed up, yeah, that's according to base 6 here with Katago. Yeah, yeah. Jerome doesn't know the josekis. I also didn't know here, but I would have probably not played the high pincer. So he often falls behind in the opening. But as I said, he is a very keen fighter. He loves fighting. He comes up with very like interesting ideas, creative ways to play that can really confuse other players. So I still wouldn't count him out, even though he messed up so far. I don't usually play on KJS. No, I randomly played one game on KJS today because I just randomly logged in to keep my account that I've had there for since 2013. Well, 2003, sorry. So I've had an account there for 21 years. So I didn't want to lose it, so I log in every once in a while. And then Positive, who should be well known in this stream, Jake Game, randomly was looking for Blitz game, so I played one with him on KJS today before watching the Roaring Kitty stream at 6 p.m. European time. Okay. So finally white extends here. Yeah. Okay, so black messed up here. Okay, from here maybe we can do some analysis since I also didn't know exactly how to play here. Why don't we check with AI a little bit, learn a joseki while they are continuing. So here I should be able to save as SGF. And up upload it to my Katago, and I will share the Katago with you. It's also nicer to have Katago because we can put variations and so on. Yeah, it's so annoying that you cannot do stuff like that on Pandanet. Okay, I will share now. Open up my Katago here like this. You can see. And yeah, the game already progressed this far, and it's good for white. Quite good, leading 3.9, so almost 4 points. Yeah, someone said that black messed up significantly. So after this one, nothing special. 3-3 is also fine. This is also fine. But here we need to play f3, or we need to cut. Okay, yeah, so those seem to be similar, but cut is best. Well, so cut seemed natural. So before we check AI, I want to do some investigation myself. So I was thinking cut is kind of a must, and then we have to just figure things out after we cut. But I have a question. So if white simply goes here, what is the idea? To give the corner and somehow cut the outside? I didn't see how to do it in a smart way, right? Because we cannot go here or something now. White is gonna eat like this. That's too good for white, obviously. We need to stop him from eating our stones. So how do we do that? We could connect, we could tiger, or we could turn. Turn has the upside that f2 could become center, right? So let's say first, let's just consider connect, which I think is not right. Then white will Hana here, and yes, you can cut the outside. But actually, white can even do something like this, and but maybe those are bad exchanges, actually. Maybe white should just capture. No, I don't know. Okay, so this, even here, it says good for white, but I don't know how white's supposed to play here. Tiger? Yeah, tiger, okay. So this is just me using my own sort of stupid brain to try to think about some ideas. Of course, we will ask AI about the correct way to play. So connection is wrong. So maybe it is this one. Yeah. So this is correct, because the idea is that you can get f2 in center. So if he turns, then probably do we cut or we block? I don't know. Let's check out AI. Yeah, we cut first, but then he will eat. Well, otherwise he gets f2, right? Okay, eat is normal, and then we capture. So this variation, black is not unhappy because black gets super thick outside. So white should spend this move extra. So, and then actually white may consider fighting here. Okay, and then black can use some more squeeze, and even capture. Wow, this variation. Oh, okay, there's a lot of study to be done here, but I want to follow the game as well. So for now, we shall remember this turn is a good idea. Okay, I won't go further into it than that. Now let's catch up with the game. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Let's turn off these moves for now. Then I need to, yeah, I really wish Pandanet had some variations. Okay, here. This is the game. Oh, I thought they would have played a bunch of moves, but they didn't. Really? So he plays a 3-3 invasion, and Alessandro is thinking for so long. Maybe he went to the bathroom, yeah? Unreal mistakes is. So in the game, black tricked himself by playing joseki he doesn't know. Yep, sounds about what Jerome would do. Okay, now they are finally playing some moves here. Yeah, later we can ask Katago some more advice. Because I want to stick with the game to some degree, right? Of course, I would love to research a little bit more about those variations, but I think kind of the general idea is you have to cut and play f3, and then everything is okay. And now it says the game Pizza vs. Jerome has been adjourned. Adjourned? Well, now it's back. Okay, so maybe somebody got a bad connection. Probably Alessandro there. Black wants to get out of book. Yeah, maybe. But I think also he's kind of just winging it a little bit. Jerome, he has some whole philosophy about like just play fast, because he says every time he thinks he plays worse or whatever. So he's always playing kind of fast. So now they're playing this variation. Actually, he said he studied this one a little bit. But he's insane for playing this one. I mean, first of all, it's super complicated. Secondly, it's from the modern era where he didn't study. And thirdly, I wonder about the directions. But okay, actually the directions could make sense for black, right? Because in most scenarios, white would get a wall either to here, and or both actually. So in this case, the black stone here is kind of well placed, and so is the c6 stone, right? And the way Jerome plays here makes it seem like he studied it. To some degree, at least. Jerome, fairly active on KGS around 2006 to 2010. Yeah, he was very active blitz player. He was playing a lot. Him and I have one official game between us, which was in Korea roughly 15 years ago. He won that one, but I was 4 dan and then he was 5 dan or something like that. But we've had since then, we've played I don't know, almost 20 games or something in the club. So now I know him very well as a player. We practice. He comes to the Go Club here in Stockholm, and we play very casually and just crazy and a lot of fighting. It's quite entertaining. Black has the ladder too. What ladder would that be? Ah, you mean he could have... Black could have maybe cut directly at f14, that ladder? Right, actually there is some variation where black directly cuts at f15 here, right? And if white extend, then yeah, there's no ladder. Ah, maybe that could have been good. I haven't studied these variations very deeply, because I cannot really be bothered. I don't want to play them. Who wants to play them? Ah, you mean white can cut here instead of Hanne? Is that what Sugadinta is playing? Ah, okay, I see. Oh, thank you to Jamosta and Sofiam Go and Pisti Fruli for the follows. Much appreciated. Yeah. So normally black should play Tiger's Mouth here, yeah? If I am not mistaken. And at C13. And then white, Tiger's in the corner, black connects at E18, white fixes outside in one way or other. Tiger or something like that. And then black Hanne is in the corner, white Hanne, black connects, and then white needs to jump or something like that. It's a very complicated variation that has a bunch of traps where even like top professional player gets tricked in these variations, right? I remember seeing some, what's her name? Cho Enjin or whatever, she beat like Shin Min Jin or something in this variation. Yeah, it was Sugadintas who invented this joseki, of course. No, I mean it was Sugadintas. He didn't really invent it. He just inherited it from his grandmother. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? So Jerome is freestyling here. What? What? I don't like this, man. Why is he going into a variation like this without preparation? Or has he prepared some trick with this movement? Uh, really, this cut? Okay, so this cut is interesting. Obviously, white cannot capture the black stone up here. White will get double Atari. So white needs to either connect Tiger, connect over here, or Atari here. The thing that I first imagine is that white simply connects, and then black captures over here, I guess, at H18. But then white can get the Han in here, and then white can also get here. But maybe white can even play G16, right? It seems kind of collapse here for black, I don't know. But I don't know what what's he doing. Oy, oy, oy. And the onion cuts, thank you for the follow. Onion cuts always leads to tears. Much like watching Jerome's games. Oh, but this cut, I mean, I hope that this cut is a prepared move. That there is like a trick. This is like a really cool trick play or something. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's just a bad move. But what is the idea? So like maybe, okay, white connects, black captures, then white's Hanne here, right? Then your corner is kind of broken. Okay, let's put it up on the Katago and study. Black wants to ladder F13. Yeah, okay. Let's figure this out. So, I have no idea what Jerome wants, but I can at least remember what they played, roughly. Here, right? So, to begin with, I believe the normal joseki is something like this. White here, black here, white fix here, or here, or here. But I think this one. And then, yeah, black goes here. And black's shape is not yet alive, but neither is white. And then there's a lot of funky stuff here. I don't remember when white's supposed to play this Atari, but maybe not yet. I don't know. It's already I am confused, you know. I just know it's something like this. But now Jerome played here. It represents a point loss of about 5 points. So white's lead is indeed going up. So my suspicion was correct that it was just a bad move. So here I'm considering two options, two ideas for white. One is we actually just patiently connect, let this one happen, go for here, and this is already an awkward shape for black, right? Because yeah, black can capture, but yeah, like this. But maybe this is not so cool for white actually, right? Because black had a really nice shape outside, and actually this capture is not so smooth, yeah? Not so smooth. So this one seems okay for black, yeah? So I'm much more worried about him playing. Wait, sorry, this is my variation. I'm much more worried about him playing this Atari. Because now I don't understand. What is he trying to do? What is he trying to do? What is Jerome trying to do? The good news is Alessandro is thinking and thinking and thinking here. So he also is afraid of a trap or something. But now he played this movie. So he found it, which also I found. So it's not that hard to find if I can find it. And what is black trying to do here? So after that one, Jerome is using some voodoo. He plays here. Okay. White's lead has shot up to 10 points. But of course, 10-point lead can easily turn. I mean, go is difficult. Hmm. So what kind of nonsense is he on about here? Well, okay, there's a ladder. I'm thinking about like if like this maybe. Oh, but that's not a ladder anyway, because well, I can just go down here. Okay, so maybe he thinks that's a good variation somehow. Actually, I'm a bit curious. How is White supposed to play it? Is White supposed to sack these 4 stones or no? Seems good, yeah, to sack them, and then probably just capture. And then even though Black can eat them, White is super happy, yeah. Super sick and sent to play the next place. So probably something like this is gonna happen, I'm guessing. Okay, we can return to the pandalet for now. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Here we go. As Josire says, 10-point loss in one corner, 10-point win in another. Yeah, but the thing is, I think it's harder to get the 10-point win because Alessandro is not going to play some crazy stuff. He's just going to play normal stuff. It's then you cannot really gain much. It's this Jerome is creating these scenarios. Yep, indeed. So, I don't know. I don't know why he went into this variation, and he didn't know it. That is difficult to understand. But then again, I mean, you have a busy life, and then you come home and it's 8 o'clock at night, and you have to play a freaking league game, and then your kid is screaming in the background or something, and something like that could happen. Oh, I have to respond somebody about a invoice in the meanwhile. But at least we shall probably see some crazy fighting from Jerome trying to catch up. And there's also the time advantage. He does have better time situation than Alessandro. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to outweigh a 10-point deficit, but we'll see. So, are we guessing Black will connect at B17? Or what? Yeah, apologize about that. Just responding to some important work stuff. Oh, yeah. Black can, of course, connect here. That should be center. White captures. But what's so cool about that? You just give White that flower anyway on the outside. Piv says, is this like City League or something? Yeah, this is not City League, but European Pandanet League. So this is Sweden versus Italy. Official game match day is Tuesday next week. but this is second board is being played today, and then me playing on the third board on Monday. So yeah, this game of course is good start for white, but that doesn't mean game over. I really think the game is quite open still. Of course it is. Also, I mean, Alessandro is thinking an awfully a lot of time. I mean, he's thinking a lot in these scenarios where, I mean, it's fine to just capture here, right? Make a flower. So you might get into time trouble later. Shu Xinjiangyan says, that is admitting that cut is a mistake. Yeah, but of course cut is a mistake. I mean, clearly cut is a mistake. Yeah, we know that. But even you make a mistake, you have to, you know, avoid throwing good money after bad, as they say. So maybe it's big to play the E18 H17 exchange, although I don't really think so. I think black should have just connected at B17 and try to capture the 4 stones on the left, and then maybe leave some Aji in the top somehow. But anyway, yeah, black will get center from all of this. Will he? You mean black is going to Tenuki after this? I don't think so, right? But okay, maybe. Okay, let's go back to where we can put variations. I mean, I really wish Pandanet would put variations. I mean, some kind of analysis tool out there would be amazing, but okay. Oh, thank you to Explosion Deed 723 for the follow. I've reached today's follower goal of 520, which means Warling in Chinese, which means I love you. So yeah, I love you all. Yeah, and thank you to Shu Xinjiangyan for the follow as well. Okay. Now we're in Katago. So maybe Jerome is thinking like, if I can get this in center, somehow I can connect here outside. Maybe he's thinking like that, like capture and like this, something like that. You know what's really interesting? I'm putting out this variation. I think it looks pretty promising for black, but even now white is leading by even more points. So actually, even if we reach this kind of scenario, it's good for white. But that is not obvious at all to me. I mean, okay, maybe it's easy for white to play here and black cannot play here because of this one. Something like that. But is that really true? I mean, seems interesting. But okay, then the inside here is still Seki-ish, right? But yeah, maybe also dangerous on the outside, something like that. Looks dangerous for black, actually. So maybe that's what Alessandro is thinking a lot about. This seems like something Jerome would do. Yeah, some variation like this. But I was expecting simply connect this. Then we don't need to connect over here because there could be some scenario where we'd rather extend the black stone, right? And now white would have center, so white will play like over here and the game continues. This is what I was expecting. Okay, they played something, I think, so let's go back to check it. There will be some... Aha, so exactly as I imagined, yeah. Has anyone here been to any Go camps in Europe / Scandinavia area? I spent one day in a Go camp in Gothenburg once. It was okay, not bad, it was fun. So we're kind of getting to see the variation that I was predicting. And yeah, as I said, it's not that straightforward. It's not clear that white's not just dying in there. So Alessandro, for sure, he needs to tread lightly, carefully. Okay, they have received the invoice in their spam. Great. Aha, so here white jumps and black connects. Now I'm not so sure anymore. Hey, Alessandro backed off. Like, of course, white should capture and then bump with the b14, right? That seemed good for white. But this way, the shape is not so bad for black, is it? Because now we are living in the corner, and on the outside, we're running together, yeah? Okay, it's probably still winning for white. I mean, still good for white. But I think this variation is worse for white than to capture the stone. Let's see what Cartago thinks. Yeah, let's see what Cartago thinks. So, yeah, he played it, this one, capture. Yeah, I think capture here is good, but okay, jumping. Yeah, it's a little bit worse, yeah? So if we turn on these ones, capture is better, but it's only a little bit worse. We have this. I'm guessing jump is gonna happen, right? Or did it already happen? I don't remember. It didn't already happen, but okay, it's not the best move anyway. Double jump. Well, okay, this is also good for white, yeah. Still white is leading a lot. Okay, but yeah, the game continues. It's not simple by any means. Okay, back to Pandanet. This freaking Pandanet. Yeah, the Göteborg camp haven't been there for a few years. Yeah, what happened? It was nice, eh? But I mean, camps in Scandinavia are difficult because the weather is notoriously cold. It's not that easy to get a nice one. Okay, Jerome pushes. Seems good, active. And the white should answer, I guess. We just extend. There's no reason not to, I think. Tanuki said long-winded way to take a corner. Yeah. I mean, it would have been so much better to just play a normal variation, even avoiding the Mishu Feida. Can definitely be avoided. Ay. So, what's gonna happen? But I have to say, Alessandro is surprising me with like how long he thinks about these things. Because the Byoyomi in these matches is really fast. It's Canadian Byoyomi, which is strange. I mean, in a world where we have Fisher time, why are we doing Canadian? At least do Japanese, because that's what people are used to. Just, anyway. But yeah, they do Canadian, and it's 25 stones in 10 minutes. So that adds up to what? For 10 stones, it would be a minute per move, right? If it's 20, it's 30 seconds per move. So it's faster than 30 seconds per move, which is really fast, Byomi, in a serious game, right? 600 divided by 25, thank you. Somebody who can do basic maths, unlike me. But I can't do that in my head, so I'm going to use a calculator. Oh, 24. 24 seconds per move. That's fast. I mean, that's fast. That's almost blitz, right? I know. 车车，你吵啥？ My cat is hungry now. Someone says, there were Nordic Go Academy camps in Finland for a couple of times, but those were 10 plus years ago. Nordic Go Academy is quite a good one, eh? But yeah, again, it's rough, man, to go to Finland for a Go camp. It's so much easier if it's like in Central Europe somewhere. I mean, Finland, Sweden, whatever, go up there in the north. It's far for everybody, it's expensive for everybody. Although Sweden is getting cheaper. I mean, we have our crappy Swedish crown. It's not going well. Inflation and other stuff. So maybe Sweden is cheaper now for people. Yeah, but Alessandro is really thinking here. What is he thinking? Cutting? Peeping? Hanne? I mean, extend. That's what we do, right? We just extend here and then 再说吧. We extend and then we have deal with it. We don't think for 200 years for this move. That's not a good use of time, I think. But yeah, maybe he's going to the bathroom or something. Yeah, Latvian camp, I've heard about it too. Lithuania, I think Lithuania camp. And then there's Jigs has a camp. I know there's a Croatian Go camp, which I think seems pretty nice. Croatia is nice. But I don't know. The European Go Congress, sure. Alien says, would you go to Gotland and show us some Go? Oh, you mean do like an outreach or whatever? I have some friends in China who are like Go teachers. Every summer she goes into the mountains, into the rural areas, like to the poor people who have like very inaccessible areas, and like teach Go there for free to the school children. So you mean something like that, right? But for Gotland. Yeah, a little outreach to the less fortunate Gotlanders. I'll consider it. If you give me a free lodge and some food, maybe I'll come over there. I'll come over there and do a little clinic, because Gotland is nice. Yeah, we can do. If you put me up in a decent room with some decent food. You guys have a lot of sheep out there, don't you? Although I'm a vegetarian, so I'll eat some feta cheese or whatever. Is there Gotlandish feta cheese? That'd be something. I changed from some food to good food pretty quick. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta have some standards. But when you're hungry, all food is good food. You know what I mean? Yeah, but speaking of this, that you guys are talking about somebody, I don't know who you are talking about. Maybe it's a YouTuber or something like that. Adam Bobrov traveled the world and challenged people in different areas. I have been kind of trying to scheme up a little bit of a trip, like a travel documentary vlog thing. I would love to go to China and visit a bunch of areas and play Go there, right? And then shoot it as a video series. But I think I need some budget for that stuff, so I need to do like a GoFundMe or something. I don't know how well it will work out, but I would love to do that. That'd be interesting. Okay, Alien, come back to me on that. You can always send me an email. And then Jerome flies here, but there is some kind of disconnect in the shape for black here, right? Usually you cannot fly when you only have two stones like this and a cutting stone at E12. I mean, white can even consider just push and cut now. But I guess that's what Jerome wants. He wants to try to kill the left side. But I'll show you what I mean. Like, even if white wants to give the left side, it's a possible idea, I think, in this kind of scenario. So black pushed, white answered, and black fly here, which I think is just the wrong shape. I think black should here, right? Or potentially just here. I mean, this seems pretty normal. And then he can consider. But the problem here is I'm a little bit worried about simply push and cut, right? Okay, maybe it's too crude. Maybe it's not the way to play. Because after all, even if you capture these 2 stones, then black will probably just capture you on the left side. So maybe this is good for black, yeah? I mean, black comes back here. So for now, maybe white can cut. But just the fact that you have a problem there is already annoying, right? But okay, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's fine, actually. I changed my mind. My first feeling was that it wasn't good, but it seems okay. Ah, yeah, he has a brand who supports these trips. So yeah, I need to get a sponsor. Maybe I can get one of those Chinese companies that sell Go equipment or something, and get them to sponsor me to go around China and use their Go equipment. That'd be something. That would be something. I should have done it this summer though. I don't want to wait till next summer. I don't want to go in winter. Winter is so boring, huh? Okay, so Alessandro simply plays the 2-space jump, which is setting up cut. So now black probably has to answer. Although, perhaps, mayhaps, we can now consider the 4 stones a bit light, because white already fixed on the left side and already fixed on the top. So it became almost endgame, right, to capture these 4 stones. So in that sense, black could tenuki now and look for something more active. Maybe play R4 or R10. Or just close the upper right corner. That's true. But maybe we can just play D10 first to avoid problems. So if we play D10, it would be center, right? And then white answers, and then we can't really get cut. I mean, you can still, but it's actually it's really bad shape for black here, right? But I like Tenuki maybe if we can play something active. But what is the biggest Tanuki anyway? It's R10. He needs to play R10 because he needs to be active. He cannot just play corner enclosure. Even though probably a corner enclosure is officially better, but R10 is just more active. You need to create some volatility in the position. Aha, I see. Interesting. I learning something about this Adam character. Yeah, yeah. I shall consider it seriously. I also want to go to Thailand. They have a booming Go scene over there. They're like almost a million Go players strong. Um, yeah, it would be cool to travel around and like play Go with strong players, and also interview them and such things. So Shu Xin Yan says H12. Yeah, the push and cut. Yeah, of course, of course, of course, there's a cut. But the point is, well, if you cut at H12 directly, maybe black can Atari out, right, and fight. But if you cut to eat only the 4 stones, the tail, it's very small now, since white is alive on both sides. I mean, very small. It's still big, but it's too small, I guess. So I think white is worried that white is spending too much time to eat the stones and giving black center to play R4 or something like that. So I don't know about H12, if it's timing or not. Because another point is also, you might not want to cut the tail of the group. You might want to attack the group as a whole. So you might prefer to play J12 or maybe G10. Or even a move like J9 can become idea, right? So we can try to attack the whole group. So cutting the tail right now, I mean, it's profit. It's obviously instant profit, but I think it's not really the time. Let me explain what I mean. Like if white goes for the cut, I'm in the wrong software. If white goes straight for the cut here, then maybe black can even sacrifice. Okay, I mean, I'm just saying maybe. Let's just say. That actually doesn't look so good. White became super thick, but but I mean maybe, right? And then maybe white spend too much time to eat those stones. But another thing is that black can try to do this one. Yeah, I don't know, but maybe it's still good to do that cut. It seems very pragmatic, like you just go grab the points and be happy, right? As white. But I think maybe if you want to control the game more, you'll play a move like this or something to avoid volatility. This way your group is safe. You don't have to eat his tail because you're still leading a lot. So something like that. That's in my mind. But yeah, I'm sure cutting is also a good option actually. Okay, they played something. Let's see what they played. Ah, he's going for that one. Okay. He thinks just like you did. Just cut here. The US has 350 million Go players. Yeah, everybody who can lift a stone is a Go player, yeah? So, he goes for the simple push and cut. It's not a bad idea. It's very pragmatic, I guess. Oh my goodness. So spicy, huh? Oh my god. Don't die. I try not to die. I'm just eating some tofu and some muar. And it has more spice than... Jesus Christ. Are they trying to kill me? So Jerome is going for the sack. Yeah. I mean, I think Pizza is happy to just grab the points. It's huge. It's huge. I can only pray for a miracle in this game. But to be honest, I mean, Alessandro will enter Byoyomi way before the mid game is finished, right? So there may be some chaotic fighting where Alessandro has to play with 24 seconds per move on average. Now this is the interesting part, it's on average. And if he just accidentally spends like 2 minutes on a move, then suddenly he's playing like Blitz, you know? This is why the PandaNet Byoyomi is crazy. It's crazy. I've lost so many games in the Byoyomi and PandaNet because I'm like, what? The time just running out already? It's crazy. Thank you to Base6 for the follow. And hello to Atari Anyone. Yes. Welcome. Yeah, this stream is... Ah, it's good though. Once I got over the spice, it's tasty. Ay. Blame your losses on time. Well, I didn't blame them on time. I just lost them on time. The time ran out. That's not blaming them. That's just the reason why I played the worst. But it's part of the game. I mean, the time management is part of the game. So it's still fair and square when you lose on time. Like you lose because of time pressure. But I think in PandaNet especially, it just sneaks up on you. Because you seems, you know, yeah, this is game over, yeah? I agree. It's good for white. Right, yes, I was going to answer Atari anyway. Yes, exactly. We are now watching live Sweden versus Italy. Jerome Salignon versus Alessandro Passe. We're gonna need a miracle for him to win this one. But crazier things have happened. As I said, I mean, Alessandro has some time pressure. He could mess up. Sweden has to keep us from Monte Carlo. Uh-oh. What do you mean by that, Zero Ben? Monte Carlo. I feel there is some backhanded insinuations here. I'm also afraid of it. I'm playing Carlo Metta on Monday. And let's just say it feels a little bit uneasy to play against someone who has been previously banned for using AI. But you never know. Okay, so this is what I was expecting Jerome to do. He's trying to create some kind of chaos, right? He's trying to make a scenario where a mistake could happen. And that scenario is, I'm making a huge moyo on the right side that's way too open, so white could easily just enter. But if he somehow chickens out and don't enter, then maybe the game gets closer. And if he enters, I now can try to attack him while also attacking this lower right group. Now in reality it's not that realistic, but these are the type of plans you need to do when you're behind. Ah, yeah, I should play with Ben Zero on KJS. Yeah. Play with Ben. Yeah, Ben, but playing with Ben is like, you know, he, as our record shows, he's a bit easy for me, you know what I mean? So, what's the point? Yeah. But the French team is crazy strong, yeah? That's really something. Oh, there's positive as well. Okay, so you see, now he's chickening out, but that's probably fine for white to choose this kind of variation because white's top potential is huge as well. But I think maybe a little bit closer. I think probably invading the upper right would have made more sense. I would guess. I'm going to put it out in AI and see. Yeah, but it's still fine for white. Good choice. White has played very well so far. Ah, Dai will be coming also. Wow. Wow. You have Dai Junfu in your team. Dai Junfu is basically a professional level, yeah? I mean Chinese professional level. Even though he's maybe amateur player. But you know, Ben, Dusan Mitic lives in Sweden now, and if he gets the citizenship maybe in 3 years, then we have a Frederick and a Dusan. We can do okay. Oh wow, Daijunfu will play in the European Championship even. Oh, d'accord. Yep, that will be interesting. Positive, you're not on the British team. Why are you not on the British team? Huh? The British team? How are the British team doing anyway? Let's check them out. Let's check out the British team while they are basically wrapping this up. I mean, it seems Alessandro is going for safety and it's working very well. In the meanwhile, I'll try to see if I can get this one here. Yes, I could. I'm so genius. Now we can check out the UK team. Where is the UK team? League League C? Wow. Why? That's crazy. It's so funny because the UK has like the strongest field ever if you count all the like Asians who live there. Like UK tournaments are insane these days. Insane. But then the UK team is in the C League. Okay, but they won the C League, so they're gonna be in the B League next. And then you have a French dude on your second board, just like we do. The French are crazy. They try to win the Pandanet, and then they send their like weaker players to go play in other teams. Yaolin on board one. Yeah, young Yaolin would be scary, but he's nowhere near to be, or he's not going to be a UK citizen, I think. I don't think he wants to, probably, right? Okay, so but Uber dude is pretty strong, and then we have, French dude. Scott? Yeah, Scott, I remember. Scott and Jake are pretty much the same level, yeah? So why there's no Jake here? Where's Positive? Come on now. Come on now. What are you doing, bro? You should play for the UK. While we're here, we can take a look at the French team as well. Let's look at France. Where is France? Here. Jesus, Tai Junfu. Yup. 8 Dan, hey? That's crazy. What is that, a European 8 Dan? That's crazy. Then we have Tanguy Le Calve. Benjamin Drian Gunaisia. He's 6 Dan when he registered for this one, but I think now he's 7 Dan. Thomas Debar. Rémi Campagny, Florent Labouré. Oh, Florent. Flor, yeah. Okay, good. And then a bunch of players. France is crazy, huh? Their B team is stronger than most A teams in Europe. Yeah. Okay, while we're here, we can take a look at glorious Sweden. Of course, Fredrik Blombach, also registered as 6 Dan at the time of this one, but he's 7 Dan now. And then Jerome Salignon, who we are watching now, who's on our second board, and then here I am. Yeah. My profession is psychology student, which is interesting. That was a while ago, but they didn't change it or update it. Yeah, and here is the guy who you should be emailing about why PandaNet doesn't have analysis options, because he is a programmer, and I do believe he has worked on and maybe continues to work on PandaNet. So yeah, Eric, what are you doing, bro? Get us some analysis tools. This is crazy. Anton Christensen 1 Dan, he's like a 3 Dan, dude. What the heck? They don't update nothing. Okay, back to the game. Sorry about that. Back to the game. PandaNet has analysis options through AI Sensei. Come on, man. If I want to put some stones on the board and show a variation, I cannot do it. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. Okay, Jerome is like pressuring these white stones. I will show you what happened. After white jump here, black jump made for this kind of peep, waiting move, and then peep again, and then this approach. Yeah, it looks tough for black. Very, very tough, to be honest. Yeah, Damon wants to be citizen, I would guess, since he sort of, quote-unquote, escaped from Hong Kong. A lot of those Hong Kongers, they like to become British citizens, perhaps. If Damon is in the UK team, it's already a big one, big ad. And then Yang Yaoling, yeah, of course. KGS has, instead of show offline, you can like review the game immediately in the live, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, really? Li Hajin lives in France? Really? I think Switzerland, maybe. Sounds more like it. Okay, this is some kind of end game Tesuji. White is cutting, black will Atari, white will play like c2 and try to get e2 in center or something. I don't know if that's the best way to play the end game here. He just wants to avoid trouble, I guess. The point is that white is leading by so much that he can play very slack or soft end game, still win. Chucho 宝宝，干嘛？休息吗？ Wow, this one space jump is so peaceful. Yeah, I cannot even see even if you have a imagination and you're thinking about like, let's attack this group, the lower right white group. How to do it even? Yeah, it doesn't seem very hopeful, I will say. Ay. But why enter into two josekis that you don't know? This is what I wonder. I mean, just play joseki you know. Then in the worst case, you lose a little bit. Doof. Okay, well, peep and pray, peep and pray. Offered free pizza for a year. Maybe Jerome is secretly double agent. Pizza, free pizza for a year to throw the game. I think I'd take that, to be honest. Gary Kasparov famously said, if I make 10 threats, my opponent will blunder. Yes, he did famously say that. Yeah, just do random BS. But in Go, it's more like you make 10 random threats and you put yourself at great risk. But yeah, I mean, he has to do something. I mean, he cannot just finish the game from here. White's top territory is too huge. I suppose we could say. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Invade the top. But yeah. Yeah, I guess Black could invade the top and then die and then resign. I check with Katago as well. Like Alessandro played with great accuracy, like almost 90% accuracy. He played very well. Very, very few mistakes. So that makes it hard. When you play a opponent like that. Just kill the P8 group. Yeah, we have to kill the whole group basically. But how to do that? It looks very difficult, unfortunately. Oi, oi, oi. Who said the most emotional spot on the Go board? Technically, Ilya is number one. Oh, I've been missing some discussion here. Yeah, the Turkey first board is also French, exactly. Portugal will become the champion. How did I miss so much chat suddenly? Anyway. My chat pop-up became so strange. Alien said, I found the most emotional spot in the Go board. Okay. What are you saying? Okay. He goes for this move, try to break in. And then maybe on from afar, eyeing the P8 group, of course. You know, that seems to be what he is doing. Uh-huh. This move is powerful. H8, hate. Okay. Mokaizushi found the most loyal point on the Go board. Okay, what is that then? The K9, of course. Right, man's best friend. All right. Ay, ay, ay. You guys have some. Atari anyone says better play a game, Kanin. Yeah, I'm thinking I should play a game because this game is kind of. But now it's at least some action, right? Because white is going. But I guess what white is planning to do is if black plays Atari at L12, he's planning to sack the stone. But if black gets the super thickness in center, then there is something, right? But also he can extend out and then black push, push, push and do the driving. Okay, let me show you what I mean. I mean, of course, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this move, right? So this move is like do or die or whatever, right? And do or die is exactly what we need at this kind of point, right? And basically if white backs off and gives black the flower, the game is getting close. Look at the score. Then suddenly white's only leading by less than 5, right? And if white goes here, then, you know, now it's really, there is some kind of, like, a fear in the white position, I guess. We could say. But if he runs, then maybe he gets driven. And when he gets driven, maybe Jerome is gonna go all out, try to kill everything of white's. Which is not that likely to happen, but he can give it a shot. So there is some concept of something in there. But in the game, he didn't play like that. He played, he played extend, and then white extended. So black played here, white played here. This will also be kind of similar concept. Black will push at m10, I guess, to try to confuse things. Well, actually, couldn't black play peep at m9? And then connect here at O11? That makes it more interesting, doesn't it? Very interesting indeed. But probably not enough, I guess. Yeah, Sugadintas is emotionally invested in this game. Me too. I mean, I would love to see a miracle. I would love to see it. Because this is a kind of a big one. Oh, what the heck? This looks very dangerous. This looks very, 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 very dangerous indeed. Okay, let me get my cat. He's being a little bit needy, I think. Tutto, baba. Come on. 肚子还饿吗？嗯。You，爸爸。Hello，Hello。宝宝，这小房子里吧。Well, well, well. 这爸爸干嘛？哎呀。So, Alessandro is still thinking a lot. There is my only hope, my sliver of hope, is that his thinking is going to get him into time trouble. Okay, we got a first time chatter here. Bunch of numbers says I was for 2 weeks in psychiatry and they had a cat there. Very funny. Uh-oh. I'm starting to regret that I turned off the verification filter for the chat. We got someone fresh off of the psychiatry ward. Interesting, interesting. But maybe that's good. Maybe it's good to have some original content. Just the average Go player. I guess so, yeah. Sugatinta said they didn't have a cat in his psych ward. What the heck? What is this? One flew over the cuckoo's nest? Go edition? It's 30 seconds is too short for that one, right? Next time I will make some update. There is no co. But I mean, what the heck is going on here? This is never gonna work out for black. It's easier to win the game now than it was before. No, yeah, of course. I mean, no, I was just kidding. I hope I didn't insult anybody. you know. Uh, Sugadinta said I was hallucinating a little after a series of panic attacks, but was fine in the end. Well, the human mind is a fragile thing. It is crazy how quickly it can fly away. Yeah, White is just playing steady stuff here. I mean, keeping it simple. Okay, I have a suggestion. Let's peep at N16 and then peep at P14 and just YOLO. But actually, it doesn't matter if we eat the top stones if he eats the whole right side. It's gonna be over. It's over. Game over, man. Game over. What? I got a game request from a 3 then. It disappeared. Could have taken it. What do you mean we're gonna play, Sugadintas? What do you mean? You mean we're gonna go into the B League? Is that what you mean? Never! This is only one of the games out of 5. And Alessandro was favorite to begin with, so it was kind of expected. I think we have still some good chances. Frederick should be favored against David. That doesn't mean he's for sure gonna win, just a favorite. And then me against Carlo Metta, well, who knows? On paper, I should be favorite since he's a 4 dan and I'm a 5 dan, but well. Then we have our 4 dan versus one of their 3 dans, I think, and then another, our 3 dan versus their 3 dan, something like that. And another 3 dan versus the 3. I don't. Now I'm getting confused. How many have I even said yet? No, yeah, that's it. Black is making some chances. So gonna say 5, not 4. That's right. There are 5 games in the playoffs. So then you avoid any. You don't need tiebreakers or anything like that. So there are. Yeah, you play 5 boards in those qualification matches. Okay, Black is creating some kind of at least some mud in the water, yeah. But not really realistic, but okay. We haven't been realistic for a while here. And if anybody's curious, my Katago has White ahead by 26 points at this time. The Germans are lost. Well, the Germans can't make it to the finals, that's right, but not lost. The Germans beat us when I was in Tokyo and I couldn't play, and Frederick couldn't play for some reason. And then if they hadn't done that, if we had just drawn against Germany, we wouldn't have to play this match against Italy. We would have still been in the A League anyway. So, and then the Germans anyway didn't make it to the finals. So why did they have to do that? They could have just given us a draw and keep us in the A League, given us, been nice, you know. That's so unfair, unfair. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Yeah, I think it was pretty rude. I mean, well, they didn't need the win since they anyway didn't make the finals. They could have just drawn. Alien Task, is Boo still playing? I don't think so, my friend. Boo is busy with life, career, and family, all that stuff. He's yeah, I met him last time I was in Gothenburg and hung out, but he doesn't play. He doesn't play. Every once in a while, he'll send me something like, "Oh, look, I did this problem," or "Oh, here's a chess problem," or something, and I'm like, "Oh, good, man." Or maybe I send him a chess puzzle or something. He was decent, man. He's a 4 Dan. He's quite. He was quite talented, yeah. But I think he realized, as many do, that you can't spend your life just playing Go all the time. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? He was like, "Oh, let me have a career instead. Let me make money. Money." Uh, Reasonable, I suppose. But even I did that. I kind of put Go on the side, like on the wayside. I played guitar instead and stuff like that, and didn't really play Go for a long time. I mean, it's only this stream that keeps me playing. I mean, if it weren't for the stream, I wouldn't play Go probably. I mean, then I would only play like some tournament here or there. Will you play guitar on stream? Yeah, maybe I can try. We can do it now since things are moving slowly in the game. I can try to play some guitar on stream. La 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 la. Oh, but it's electric. I need to plug it in, but the cable is too short. Maybe the cable. PRS. Okay. Let's put it here for now. Aye, aye. Oh, I need to plug it in. That's what I was gonna do. See if we get enough volume to be heard. I don't know also if there's some kind of microphone noise filter or something like that's gonna cut out this sound. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Let's try it. It might work. A lullaby. Yeah, this is a lullaby to see if we're gonna. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear that. It's a bit out of tune, I think. I should have it here so you can see it. I can't really play that much, but yeah. I think a guitar is something you get from being vitamin deficient, yeah? 7 then at guitar, I don't know about that. Let's see, I can play. I don't know what to play. Oh, paranoid. Wait, is that? House of the Rising Sun. I don't know how the House of the Rising Sun. I can do. Oh, that's not how it goes. Jerome's gonna lose this game. He ain't got a chance. All of his pieces have been cut up in a dance. Relax, Jerome. We'll take them in the other games. Don't worry, we'll keep the Italians at bay. Welcome to Pandanet. Okay. okay, I get it. Oh my god. So how's he doing anyway in the game? Let's have a look. He's trying to live everywhere, but it's easy for White to handle. White can play in so many different ways. White could literally pass and probably still be winning, right? Actually, I will try that on Katrain. What happens if he passes? Let's say. So I put out the moves. If White were to pass at this moment, White would still be leading by 9 points. So that's a bit disheartening. Live Go improv guitar sessions. The music stream. Yeah, well, I'm just playing because nothing going on. You hear Choo Choo? He's like meow. He always does that when music happens. Choo Choo, 宝宝，是不是没人陪你玩啊？就不开心喽。He's like, why haven't you played with me for two days? Don't keep us Italians at bay. Hey man, somebody's got to do it. Keep the Italians away from the A-League. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Okay, is this a genius wedge or what's going on over here? What's going on? Ah, sorry, did I just hide Pandanet? Here we go. You can strum Hotel California, by the way, like this, and it sounds all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2. What? Yeah, white can trade and simplify the game. I agree. That's probably what I would be considering now as white. So, like, for instance, just push through at the start point and let black kill some stones on the lower right, but you kill the center. You get Senta, you play R14 or whatever, and boom shakalak, it's over. As a friend, it's over. Indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, man. But I can't really play almost any famous songs. I can only play my own shit. Ooh, it seems my cable is broken. Okay, enough with the guitar now. 1, 2, 3, 4 is on the beats. Aha, four quick strums again. What? What happened? Somebody gifted me a tier 1 sub? Ayo! Holy cannoli, dude! Much appreciated. Thank you so much to Shakti. Ayo! Let's put this away for now. Hey, oh. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So in the end, white is not simplifying by trading, but simplifying by just eating a stone here. What is black attempting to do with this Atari exactly? He wants to make it natural connection here, but then white can anyway capture the center stones. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Okay, guys, I think we should call the game. I mean, there is no reason to watch this. Dosiri says, do you know the song The Game of Go by Chris Lynn? Oh yeah, of course I know that song. I mean, I'm not gonna attempt to play it right now, but I'm going to show you a picture that I have of me and Chris Lynn. And that, for any Go player, The Game of Go by Chris Lynn is like, it's a must, dude. It's a great song, dude. And the freaking hook is like, Atari! Atari! It's so good, dude. But I have a picture of me and Chris Lynn somewhere. Let me find it. He's kind of older now. Because that one is from like the 80s, I believe. 81 or something, that song. It's an old song. But it's a good song. It's a great song. When it would have been in Gothenburg that I met him during Swedish Championships. He was a Go player. I mean, he still is a Go player, actually. But I don't know where's the picture. How can I find it? It's gonna be hard. Oh, maybe Facebook is easier. And then I'll show you guys a picture of what I saw today when I went out for a walk, which was very interesting too. But first, let's see if I can find this thing that I'm looking for. Not Daisy. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes, maybe. No, freak. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's gonna take for too long for me to find this picture. Should have it somewhere though. It's just hard to know where it would be. Ah, maybe I can find. It is a great song. It's a banger, man. It's so good. Chris Lynn, and he's like singing about playing Go and da 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 da, and then he's like Japanese wife at the time. She reads something in Japanese in the song. Oh, there it is. Hell yeah, man. There's me and Chris Lynn, who was created the Santa Monica New Waves is the name of his album. And there he is. This is him now. Kind of older gentleman. That's me. And that's a can of undisclosed liquid. But yeah, that's me and Chris Lynn. He's older now, but damn, he was great in the 80s, man. With the song The Game of Go. The Game of Go. The Game of Go. That's a good one. The photo is from, I want to say that it's from a time. It's from May 21st last year. So that's from last year, dude. Yeah, this picture's from last year. Yep. That's from, I think, Swedish Championships in Gothenburg. Yeah. I believe. Oh, I got chubby baby cheeks back then. I was heavy back then. I was bulking. I was, last year I was 110 kilos at my most. Now I'm 96. So I was, yeah, real chubby back then. But I was just bulking, man, bulking. Oh. I know I look younger then, I look older now, but then I look younger now than I older then. It's all over the place, man. That's how it goes when you eat. It's also clothes and stuff. Yeah, the lighting's whatever, man. I'm young now. Look. Ow. I think it's the glasses, man, that make me look older. And I'm getting rid of those. I'm having surgery in 2 weeks from now. I'm having a surgery to finally get rid of my, or like fix my wall-eyedness. So that I won't need these iconic glasses anymore. So there you go. But so what is Black trying to do here? White has connected everything. So it's like he's attacking connected stones or whatever, right? And now he's getting cut as well. Yeah, I kind of want to... Oh, thanks for the... Yeah, good luck. Yeah, it's a surgery. It's they're gonna... It's a pretty cool one because they're gonna cut some muscles in the eye and then reattach them. So they're gonna weaken some muscle and then they're gonna strengthen some muscle by shortening them. And it's cool from a technical standpoint, but it's freaking creepy to know that they're gonna do that to your eyes and you're gonna wake up with like blood in your eyes or whatever. Ah. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, but it is gonna be good. I don't need these anymore. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something even now that I have my photo album up. I was taking a walk earlier today and I saw the creepiest thing. So this is I hope this can see. This is a tree. I don't know if you guys can see, probably not that well, huh? It's gonna be hard. This tree is covered in something white. Looks like spider web, right? Look at that. It looks like a crap, like a crazy kind of Halloween tree or whatever. The whole ground and that tree and some other trees around it was covered in this. Looks like spider web. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, it looks creepy, right? And turns out that white web is full of larvae, like caterpillars, little caterpillars. And yeah, that's apparently some kind of moth caterpillar that puts a web over the entire trees. It's pretty creepy. I haven't even have like some video of the caterpillars crawling together. Maybe it won't come through very well, but I will try my best. Can you see that? Those are caterpillar, man. Oh my god. The whole tree is covered. It's like something from Stranger Things. Anyway, that's pretty creepy. The whole tree is covered in larvae. Yeah, some kind of moth. I think it's called the ermine moth or something like that. What's it called? Yeah, ermine moth. Okay, so now you're talking about some eye stuff. A hay fork? Holy crap. Huh, there was some caterpillar stuff in Netherlands as well? No, NL? What is NL? Netherlands? Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, I mean, I think, it's getting late. It's getting time to wrap up. This game is not going anywhere in Black's favor. Right now, I believe he's just behind, way too behind. And there's no catching up. So I think it's time for me to hang it up. I just realized that I'm covering the Swedish player's name. So someone just coming in, it's hard to see it, right? I can just uncover it for a second. It's Jerome Salignon. He's originally from France, but he's playing for Sweden now. And this game didn't go his way. He kind of got caught in some bad josekis early on. We started in the lower left, he played wrong, and then in the upper left, he played really wrong. And he was already behind by 10 plus points at that time, and then didn't really find a chance to catch up. Yeah, so yeah, he's playing the black stones. Did I say white? Yeah, anyway. But yeah. And I mean, this variation he's playing here could have some hope if he's attacking white, but white is connected, so he's not attacking anything. So it's just getting broken and more broken and more broken, unfortunately. So no chance. No chance. Okay, it's time for me to sign off. Someone said, can you increase your microphone volume? I can definitely do that. I thought it was good already, but okay, let me... How about now? Is that better? Maybe that's a little... No, that's my desktop audio. Wait, hold on. No, I think it's good, dude. Oh, wait. No, it's actually been regained a little bit. Maybe that's better. More gain. Something like that. Well, whatever. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. We watched a game. We learned something in the lower left and a little bit something in the upper left, but mostly in the lower left. And it was fun. We thank you again to everybody who subscribed or followed, rather. And also to Shakti, who gave out some community sub, whatever that is. But that's awesome. Much appreciated. Well, I have to finish. It's 10 o'clock now, and I do have to think about bedtime. Anyway, the game is not going anywhere, so... Okay, guys, peace out, and have a continued nice day / evening / week / month / year / life. And I'll see you next time. Peace out, my friends.